Like, the beat is flawless. Like, I'm obsessed. I had to show you guys this in natural lighting so you guys can see that the makeup eats in real life. Guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title, today I'm going to be doing a makeup routine video, and you guys have been asking for this for like a really long time, but I don't know, I wanted to get to a place where I have a makeup routine that I'm comfortable with, and I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to share it. And I think I'm right there now. I don't know, I've been testing, I've been experimenting, and I finally found something that works for me, that gives me that soft glam look that I be going for, because I don't like cakey makeup. I don't like when it look like you're wearing excessive makeup, but I still want to look glam. I still want my makeup to look beat in pictures. So yeah, but yeah, let's get into it. Oh, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, share with a friend that wants to learn how to do makeup, because honestly, I started a year ago, and if you start now, trust, it does get easier. I remember when I just started doing my makeup, and I'm like, how do I get it to look like the girl is on TikTok? But with practice and just, you'll get it. Trust and believe. So we're just gonna jump right into it. So when it comes on to a good beat, skincare is very important. So I'm gonna start off with my Glow Recipe Dew Drops. This is what it looks like. I really like this. I got the small one in Sephora because I didn't want to see how it worked first, but when it's done, I'm gonna be getting the bigger one. But yeah, I just pumped some in my hand. It smells really good too, but this really gives my skin like a glow. Like, look at the difference already. By the way, my skin is already clean, moisturized and everything, but I just usually add this on top to just give my skin like an extra, I don't know, this just does something. If you've ever used this before, you know. So now I'm gonna go in with my primer, and I'm gonna be using the Milk Hydro Grip primer. I really like this primer. It's not too sticky. It does make my face feel very moisturized, so definitely would recommend this one. And I like how it makes my makeup stick, and it makes my makeup blend like really well. So I definitely would recommend this one. It's on the pricier side. I think it was like $30 something. But if you want like a dupe, I would definitely recommend the e.l.f. Power Grip primer. This was like $8 to $10 depending on where you buy it, but this one is really good. So as you can see, it's done because I've been using it, but that one is really good too. So now that my skin is all dewy and moisturized, I'm gonna go in with my foundation, and I'm gonna be using the Makeup by Mario foundation in the shade 20N. So this is a little bit darker than me because, as you can see, like, it's dark. But let me tell y'all the trick. If you want a flawless beat that doesn't give any flashback, like you don't look yellow in your photos, you don't look white, I would definitely recommend getting a foundation that's a little bit darker than you. Not too dark, but I'm telling you, this is the trick. I do not have flashback in my photos. I don't have to edit my face in my photos. My makeup looks flawless every single time. But yeah, this is the N20. It is darker than me. I have dry skin, by the way, so if you're a dry skin girly, you can definitely use this one. And if you have normal skin, you can also use this one. I like the fact that it gives me a glow, and it makes my skin just feel nice and dewy. So yeah, so I'm gonna go in with the RT200 Real Technique brush, this one, and I'm just gonna blend it out. And you don't want to use a lot of foundation. Honestly, it depends on the coverage that you're going for. So if you have like more blemishes that you want to cover, you can definitely go in with a little bit more foundation. But I don't like when makeup is cakey, so I don't really be using a lot of foundation. I use just enough to give myself a good beat. You want to blend it down to your neck. You don't want to be looking like two different colors, and you want to take your time and blend it out. Like, let me come close, y'all be seeing flawless. But this foundation is probably the best foundation I've ever used. Makeup by Mario, you ate that. 10 out of 10. By the way, I've been realizing that the girlies are not putting foundation on their forehead, and they be thinking that it eats, but I'm telling you, it does not. Like, it's very obvious that you don't have any foundation on your forehead. And I mean, I get the reason why they don't put it there, but just put a little bit. As you can see, I just use like the rest of makeup that's on the brush and just blend out my forehead. Because if you don't put any up there, it's gonna look weird. I don't know, it's not cute to me. Your makeup looks very incomplete when you be doing that. But then again, if that's what you like, you know, I don't want to bash anybody, but just, you know, a friendly recommendation, please start putting makeup on your forehead. Even if it's a little bit, I beg, please. So now I'm going to be going in with my concealer, and I use the Too Faced concealer in the shade Cookie, and it is a brightening concealer. So if you look at it, it's bright. And let me explain the whole dark foundation, bright concealer process. So because my foundation is dark, when I use a brightening concealer, it balances out my makeup. While when you're using a foundation that's like your exact shade and you have on this bright ass concealer, you're gonna look crazy. You're gonna have the flashbacks, all of that. And yes, if you want that bright under eye look and you don't want to look crazy, I would recommend getting a foundation a little bit darker than you. Let me blend this out a little bit more. So for concealer placement, I usually just wipe off the brush and then I put it right here in the corner of my eye. I bring it down a little and then I put it there. Same thing for over here, corner of my eye, bring it down and then there. And I also highlight above my top lip, right here on my chin area, right here between my eyebrows and my forehead, and then down the bridge of my nose. So while I allow my concealer to dry, I usually like to go in with my contour stick. So I use the Makeup by Mario contour stick in the shade Dark. So for contouring, I put it on my forehead here, right here also, and then to get my jawline contour, I be coming like this. So if you don't know like the right placement, you can try that trick. It works for me. So you just, and then you just put it where you have the line, and then I will put some right here because, you know, I be having like a little double chin and I don't like it. So just to conceal that a little bit, I put it down there. I prefer to use a beauty blender to blend out my contour over a brush because I feel like when I use a brush, it kind of spreads to the places where I don't want it to be. While with a beauty blender, it kind of keeps it in the area that I want it. So I usually just use like the long part of the beauty blender and I just tap it out, you know, keeping it in position. You don't want to be blending it all over. You want it to be in the position that you placed it. And you just blend really. And this contour stick, it's really good. As you can see, like it blended out like butter. Like it's so easy to blend. It doesn't take long. See that? Blended. And guys, make sure that you're blending out your makeup properly so that it sits properly. Like you don't want any patchy looking makeup. You don't want your makeup to look undone. You're trying to give flawless beats. So the more you blend, the more you take your time, is the better your makeup is gonna look. So now that my contour is blended out, I'm gonna go in with my blush stick. And by the looks of it, as you can tell, I love the brand Makeup by Mario. I don't know, I just love Mario. I'm sorry, like they need to sponsor me. But yeah, this is the Makeup by Mario blush stick in the shade Pale Petal. I really like this. Like I feel like it goes with my skin tone really well. So for blush placement, a lot of people be putting it on their cheek area, but me no know. I like when my face is lifted. You know, like when you're doing your makeup, you want to look lifted and you don't want to look droopy. So for blush placement, I place mine right above my cheekbone, like in the high areas. So I just come like this. Hold on. Literally right there. So I'm gonna go with a brush, any brush. I don't know, I don't be using specific brushes for my makeup sometimes, but I'm just gonna keep it in place and blend it out. And it has like a really natural and subtle blend, so it's not harsh or anything, and I really like that. I feel like with these type of products, like it's buildable, you know, like it's safe. Like with what's the name of that one, Rare Beauty, it's very pigmented. I kind of stay away from pigmented stuff because like I like when I can build on my makeup, you know. So I really like this one. I just blend really. So usually people would blend out their concealer first and then they would add their contour and blush, but I find when I do these before my concealer, it gives a more seamless blend. Like I'm telling you, if you do your concealer first and you add these after, try my way. Like blend them first and then you do your concealer, and the blend, it's immaculate. Trust and believe. Okay, so now we're gonna blend out our concealer. I like to have mine to sit a little bit because it gives a more seamless blend in my opinion, and it keeps the concealer in place where I want it. When you're blending when you blend your concealer when it wet, it kind of what's the word, it goes all over the place and it gives less coverage. So when your concealer is a little bit dry down, it gives more coverage and it stays in place where you want it to be. So I'm just gonna dry it a little bit more with my fan, I should say. So if you don't have one of these, I would recommend getting it for your makeup because it really comes in handy. Okay, so I'm gonna use the RT244 brush to start blending out my concealer, and I like this because it gets in the places where I need it to get into. So I just blend really, you know, to keep it in place, and I take my time and just blend, and it goes into my eye corner, you know, just like getting it in the places where I want to get it. Usually I used to use this brush to blend my concealer out, but I don't know, I don't hate it. I still use it though, like to finish up, but this one is more angled and it's really made for your concealer. So I would definitely recommend getting this brush from Real Technique. Or if you don't want to pay for the Real Technique one, I think they have like a dupe on Shein, so you can also get it over there for like $1 or $2. I just need to blend out right here properly first before I go in with this one. So this is the RT402, and then I just use this to just give it a more seamless blend. Wanna see that? Flawless. So I'm gonna do the same thing over here, and I'm just gonna blend in place. I'm gonna blend out my chin area and just tap it into place. So now I'm gonna blend out my nose highlight. So I'm trying to keep it in place in the middle. I did put it on a little bit lean, but that's fixable. Let me actually blend with my beauty blender, because that should help it to stay in place where I need it to be. Yeah. And then I'm gonna blend out right here, and I like to bring it down to the middle of my eyebrows just to give my eyebrows a little bit of definition, and then I just disperse it on my forehead. And you want to focus on blending this as much as possible, because you want in your photos everything to look properly blended. You don't want your makeup to look separated, like you have like different color all over your face. You know, you want everything to look seamless. And then usually what I do, just to make everything blended, I go back in with my foundation brush and just tap out the harsh edges so that everything looks seamless. So right here and right here where I added my concealer, I just tap at the edges so it doesn't look as harsh. Same thing on my chin, I tap it out there and right here. So before I set my face with any wet liquid, I like to go over with like one of these and just tap it to make sure that everything is in place before I add any powders, because I don't want any creasing. So I'm just tapping it out, making sure that everything is nice and seamless before I add any powders to my face. So now I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury. I think this is the, I don't remember the name, but this one, I have the mini one. I think this is the setting face powder or something. So I'm going in with the same puff sponge, the triangle one, and I just tap and then I really just tap it into my face lightly. So I basically put it on all the areas where I had my concealer. Now I'm gonna go in with my setting spray, and I use the Lancome Fix It Forget It setting spray. It lasts up to 24 hours, blah blah blah, and it's non-sticky, so it doesn't make your face sticky or anything. And I really like the pump, like it doesn't spray out a lot. It's a really good mist. I just like it. I don't know. But yeah, let me go in. And then this is where my fan is gonna come in handy again. So I just turn it up and allow this to dry down. So as you can see, my face is dried down. And now I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Banana Bread. This is a holy grail. Like a lot of people be saying it's not worth the hype, but I'm telling y'all, it's worth the hype. I feel like this is what completes my makeup and just gives it that flawless look in the end. I'm sorry, like I love me some Huda Beauty. So what I do is, instead of just dipping it and putting it on my face, I tap it out on my hand just to make sure that it's even. So you have to tap, you know? And then I like to go down the side of my nose right there. And then I just tap it in like this. Let me add a little bit more. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the next side. And you don't want to drag it. You want to, you know, you want to tap it into your skin. Because when you drag it, I feel like you're moving your concealer. And you want to tap it in an upward motion. Because, you know, we're working on lifting the face. The makeup, you want it lifted. And then I also like to put some right down the bridge of my nose here. Another trick, if I have like anywhere that I want to just look really matte, I'll use like the bottom part of the sponge and just tap it over my face just to get everything nice and matte. So I'm not directly using the part that has the powder on it, but it's really the bottom part. So now I'm going to go with the Juvia's Place bronzing palette. So this is in tan. So this is what it looks like, and it's in the shade tan, and you get like 2 different shades. So for the top one, that's the lighter one, I usually just go in with like a brush and I just put it on my forehead because you know it's not that dark and it kind of matches like my foundation in a way. So I just go in, as you can see, like I use it more than the next one, like it's practically done. And then I go in right where I did my contour and I just do that same thing. And then I also like to go in with the darker one just over my contour to make my face a little bit more snatched. I'm gonna go with my Juvia's Place powdered blush in the shade Volume 4, and this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna use the Real Technique 400 brush. This is what it looks like. So usually I just do like a mix, so the light pink, the dark pink, and then I go back in the light pink, and I put it in the same area where I originally did my blush, and it just adds like the pop. Like, can you see that? Like this nyam, like it eats. So I'm just gonna go with my concealer brush and just brush away any excess powder that I had on my face. Now for my eyes, I'm gonna go in with a black eyeliner. I don't know, I like eyeliner. It gives my eyes like a little pop. Even though it's hard for wash off sometimes, I just like the eyeliner look. So I'm just gonna go in and lightly put some eyeliner on. I'm gonna do this off camera because yeah. Then I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty mascara and do my bottom lashes. People always tell me that my bottom lashes are really long, but I mean, I guess I don't hate them though. I really like them. I feel like it kind of gives my eyes like a little pop whenever I do my bottom lashes. Like, you see the difference? Like, look at the difference. I know y'all are seeing that. So now for my lip combo, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in the shade Cool Brown. So this is it, and I'm just gonna line my lips. Now I'm gonna go in with like this maroon shade. This is not like a really good brand lip liner. I think I got this in like the beauty supply store, but I really like it. It's in the shade Walnut, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with this one. Now I'm gonna go in with my NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Tiramisu. It's like a pink type of shade. I don't know, I like it. It's cute. I got this from Amazon. It was like less than $10. So I just go in. So that's usually like my base, and then to give it the pink pop, I go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Cotton Candy, and this is it. And this is very pigmented, so I usually just put it in like the middle, like right here. Let me show y'all. And then I rub my lips together. And then usually I like to go with a gloss after. So this is the Bare Mint lip gloss from Bath and Body Works. This one. And then I just put a little bit on top to give it like a shimmer. You cannot tell me that lip combo does not eat, okay? It eats. But yeah, so that's the end of the face beat really. I'm gonna do my hair and show you guys the end product. So give me a second. So for the last step, what I like to do is I like to go back in with my Huda Beauty dab it on my hand, and then I reverse contour my face. So I basically just right here, it makes my face a little bit more snatched in my opinion. So this is the face beads. I am done, and y'all can't tell me that did not eat. Like, let me just come back a little. This is it from the side. Next side, up close. I think I'm gonna go downstairs and show you guys how this makeup looks in outside lighting, because yeah, I'm around a ring light right now and I have my lights, but I also want to show you guys that this makeup looks flawless outside in natural lighting. So if you go outside, you're not gonna be looking scary. The bead is still gonna be flawless regardless. So guys, this is the makeup in natural lighting. As I said before, it looks even better outside when I'm not around the ring light side. Look at this, flawless. Okay, yeah guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more makeup content from me, just let me know in the comments below. I actually enjoy doing this video because I feel like I'm becoming very passionate about makeup, like probably to the point where I would want it to be like a career type of thing for me, you know, like being a makeup artist. I don't know, but I really love doing makeup. But I would definitely go into like the bridal makeup, because I feel like that's what my makeup be giving. It's giving soft glam bridal type of makeup. So I feel like that would be, we'll talk about this another day, you know. But yeah, but thank you guys again. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.